I think we're live. I'm checking technical stuff. Hi, Ron from Michigan.
Oh, Ron was supposed to be, he's headed to the huddle, and he's the one that had the transmission fail, and so he didn't make it.
Okay, here we are. We're here a little early.
Like by 3 minutes.
Yes, so we are a little early. Question, can you hear us okay? That's number one. We are in a Cracker Barrel parking lot somewhere in Alabama. I don't even know.
I don't know.
I was on a highway. Sheila says,
there's a Cracker Barrel.
There's a Cracker Barrel. We got situated about an hour and a half ago, and I think we have good internet. That's the plan, and hopefully nothing gets bad. I think that I put a little light. See, I have a little light here. Look, you can't see it, but I put a light up here so maybe you guys could see us better since we're in the middle of nowhere.
We are surprised that there are like 80 of you already, with it being A, football, and B, Yellowstone night.
Yes, Yellowstone.
But they can go watch it here in a little bit. So don't leave.
Don't leave. Because we have a lot. Hey, Lee, bro.
You can hear us.
Good. Do this.
What are you doing? Okay.
Lee's on the road again, I believe. He's back on the road. He was sidelined for a little bit, but I think he's back.
Idaho.
Okay, we're at 108. You guys funnel in here quick. We'll get started in like 2 minutes.
The Brazen Brits. Hey guys.
Oh gosh. I'm editing the huddle video. And
Todd and Sheila. Very funny. He's hilarious.
Oh, that is funny.
We need new friends.
I'm editing the huddle video for the recap, which I think we'll try to post next Sunday. But I was laughing. I said, Sheila, you got to see this. And it's when Lawrence walks up to come to the Sheila hike, and he had already walked almost a half a mile to start the hike. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. That was pretty funny because he was like, this is not good. And it's not good. Sheila hikes are hard. So, yeah, we got 1 minute. Everyone's saying hi to Megan. Of course, Megan is on here. She's doing the background stuff and keeping us all online.
Are you getting ready to do this?
Ground rules that can't start yet until it's 7:30 officially.
Oh, okay. Well, you always draw the box when you do the ground rules. I don't know how ground rules and a triangle go together, but
it's not a triangle. It's usually a box because you have to put it in the box.
You don't do anything in a box.
I don't do anything in the box. No, I don't. Free snacks, please. Oh, yes. Lots of snacks. Still wearing my hat. We'll go over some stuff.
Yes, Rick Lane, the Chiefs beat your Jaguars today.
We only got to listen because we were driving all day.
But it sure, you know what it did? It sure made that part of the drive go faster because you got
3 hours.
3 hour football
We were on
game.
the road.
That's good.
5 hours today.
5 hours today.
Oh, it's 7:30. That's the official announcement of starting the live. I think we need to have that.
I don't think so.
Or we could have a chicken, but the chicken's over. He's hidden over on the side because he's underneath. We're in a different location because our slides are out, but since we're driving, everything's kind of tucked off to the sides.
Since we're Cracker Barreling it, we're just down.
Okay.
Littles. Okay,
here we go. We have about, since the last time we did a live, I think we have, it's over 1,000 or 1,500 new subscribers. Welcome to the crew.
So now we have to do the ground rules.
We have to do the ground rules. This is the reason we do the ground rules, is to get everyone up to date. So the ground rules are in the box.
That's definitely a rectangle.
1. Well, I can't do I can't. That's too small. My hands are too big. How big my knuckles are. So the ground rules in the box are, we try to keep this to an hour just to respect everyone's time. So that's number 1. Number 2, we try not to read everything off on the side because everything starts flying real quick. And everyone is, everybody. So once I know I got sidetracked because I looked over to the side. This is why we don't do it.
It's why, yes, we have Megan in the background. So everybody say, "Hey, Megan."
She loves that. We need a T-shirt that says "Hey, Megan."
No more T-shirts.
With so many T-shirts.
So Megan is in the background, and she just kind of shares everything on a shared sheet, so we don't distract Todd over here because he does get distracted very easily.
So your question, when you type your question, she usually throws it over here, and then it can be crossed off Sheila's list, and we can stay on track. So like Lee Hensley, he did a wonderful thing, and he gave us a little shout out, some moolah. Appreciate that, Lee.
Yeah, a little super sticker. So thank you for that, Lee. But yes, we will come. So the way our lives work is we kind of share some things with you. Then we take your questions that Megan's typing away over here. So if you have any questions, throw them up in the chat and Megan will put them in the spreadsheet for us.
All right. Now, here's another thing is that the generator is running because we're at a Cracker Barrel. So is it okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if it's okay? So I know that it's not like a big, because if it's a big distraction, that would be bad. Okay. Are you ready? We've got a list. There's always a list. The lives are once a month. I guess we're still in the box. So the lives are once a month. We try to do this. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I didn't realize I did. You got to watch what you ask for sometimes. So since they're once a month, it gets us, we're not like when you watch our content, we're not very far ahead. We're usually like, maybe 10 days, 14 days, sometimes at most, if we're lucky. Sometimes it's the day of and I upload. So the lives allow us to kind of really get you up to speed.
You're distracted today. What are you looking at? You're looking at the thumbs up.
I got thumbs ups, and I've got a question about a generator, and I got the Brits over here. I got R&J
That's why
Adventures.
we don't look at that.
I know. I can't look at it, guys. If I do, I need to put a sticker, put a bottle over.
Maybe what we should do is start. I can sit on that side.
Wait, I got it. I got it. Sorry, guys. I'm sticky noting over the top of your stuff, so I can't be distracted. I can see squirrels and thumbs ups. Okay. All right. Oh, I can see through those, kind of.
Okay, can we just...
Okay, we're going to get on track.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm hot already.
Goodness sakes.
Okay, where do you want to start?
Dang, well, let's do a huddle recap, which I know we're going to do a video next week, but let's just kind of give you the high points.
There's a lot of them.
know what happened at the huddle?
Do I?
Yeah.
It's a disaster. Okay. No, it was a lot of fun.
There was no disaster.
Yes, there was one moment where I thought, what just happened? The whole huddle went off the rails. Let's just set it up for you.
Yeah.
When you watch this video, you're going to be like, how did this come about? And I found footage that I will share at the end of the huddle video that proves how this all came about. But at one moment, we're sitting there doing a Q&A session, and two inflatable dinosaurs showed up. This is going to sound like a dream, okay? Two inflatable dinosaurs at the back of the room start high-fiving each other and dancing around. It's like, what is happening? Out of the corner of my eye, I see a very big chicken. Well, it's a man in a chicken suit, actually, come up and peck at Sheila's legs and then go off because we're sitting. And so now I see a big chicken dancing around. I see that. Then all of a sudden I hear an accordion off to my left side that starts playing our theme song. And then out of nowhere, somebody shows up, throws yellow boas around us, throws me in a yellow tutu, throws a chicken on my head as a chicken hat. I can't make this up. It does sound like a weird ass dream. And then that's happening. Hundreds of little bitty tiny chickens come flying through the air and hitting us like they're throwing tomatoes at us, all out of love, of course. And they're like the sticky chickens, the ones that you might throw and hit like glass and then it kind of goes down the glass. Well, these things are like sticking on us and under our feet, we're stepping on them. It was utter chaos for about 6 minutes.
It was a chicken fiasco.
All because Sheila ripped the head off my chicken.
Well, usually I expect shenanigans at our huddle from like 1 or 2 people. I think the whole huddle was in on it.
I have no idea how they kept it a secret.
I don't
It was
either.
the most elaborate plan, and it was fabulous. I don't think it can be topped. I have no idea. It is,
Yeah,
when you
please
see
don't
it,
try to top it.
it is the most. I can't explain. Now, besides that, we did have over 225 people.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in our show up, and it was an amazing event. If you haven't, like 𝗏𝗏 Ridge, man.
Oh yeah. So while we were there, 𝗏𝗏 Ridge wasn't finished last time we did our first huddle at 𝗏𝗏 Ridge, and this was our 5th huddle at 𝗏𝗏, and it was finally finished. Like it completely, like last time we were there, it was all dirt. Now the sites are done. It is a beautiful.
The gates are in.
Gates are in.
They are actually. Let me do this.
Uh-oh.
They are going to. I'm typing. I'm writing out. They are going to give any of the Switch crew that shows up. So you have to do this online if you're booking to go to 𝗏𝗏 Ridge.
You can call them.
Or you can call them.
Yeah.
But if you book online and you're going to hit checkout, they're going to give a promo code, and it has to be. Oh shoot. Oh, and it's backwards.
How about Megan just types in switch it up? Just switch it up with a big
capital
S,
S,
a big I, and a big U. Switch it up. All squished together.
And they're going to give you 15%. Is it 15? 15% off.
Mm-hmm.
And that is so awesome. Like we really had a lot
up to 14 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Then what? They leave a day and come back for another 14, maybe?
Well, I'm not into loopholes. So I don't
know. You're a straight laced shooter. But I think 𝗏𝗏 is just one of those places that's really near and dear. Here's another thing that happened, and you'll see it in the video. And I think I posted it on our Instagram. Last year when we left, they were like, go pick out a rock. And we're like, why? They just go pick out a rock. So we went to this big rock pile and we picked out a rock and we put flags around it. When we showed back up, they made a plaque that is on the rock about the Switch crew and how we came from all over the United States and everything and came to unite. So it was the most amazing thing that I think we didn't even, just was a surprise.
Yeah. It was great.
We did the train ride.
Was a wonderful weekend. I can't wait for you guys to watch the video. And if you're like, I wasn't on the huddle, I don't want to watch video, just watch the video. You'll see the crew in there.
Yeah.
And you'll just kind of get a feel for the community that you're a part of. So even if you've not made it to a huddle, this is still your community. These are your people. This is and we just had an amazing time. Mm-hmm. So we thank everybody for coming. And we can't wait to do it again.
Yeah. And that's in how many weeks?
Long. No, I don't know. I don't count them down. Don't count them
We'll
down.
go over the update on huddle stuff because there's a lot of stuff on that too.
Okay. Want to give a quick shout out to G. Thank you for that super chat. We appreciate that tremendously. And then we've got 2 questions and comments over here. One of them is extremely rude. Just letting you know. Mr. Thomas, I'm talking to you. He asks how my fantasy team is doing today.
They're in a
not nice.
They're in a fantasy football league. So
yes.
He's poking fun at her.
I'm injured. I'm injured. I am got injuries all over the board. And I know that he'll say, what excuse? Just stop already.
Here's the thing. I don't play fantasy football. I don't really watch much sports, really. So Sheila's the sports. This is driving me nuts. There we go. There's like a piece of dust in there. But I'm glad that he's poking fun at you because I really have no idea. Yeah, it's fine. I don't have any issues with that.
Okay, Christy asks if there's any updates on the truck.
Oh, yes. Oh, so let's give you updates on the truck. You're going to love this because everyone, listen to me. When you see us, I think you could reserve the comments. How's the Ford doing? Everyone's like, now you got a real truck. And yes, you say it like that.
I don't think
they do.
It's
good to see you got a real truck. That's how you 450 people do it. Okay, so here's the thing. We are so blessed to have this truck that we're driving. Our truck, they told us a text message came through saying they were waiting on the fuel tank. So to make the repairs, they have to replace everything fuel related. So the tanks, the lines, the higher fuel rail, all the stuff. It's about 20 grand worth of stuff. Yippee.
But it's covered. Don't worry. It's covered by the warranty.
And to my understanding, it said that parts were going to be on the first week of November, then November 1st. Then we get a text. Sorry, it's been updated. November 15th. I texted and said, hey, we'd really like to have our truck back sometime in December, maybe. And he thinks that he can make that happen. But honestly, he has no idea, because if the parts don't come in, they can't do anything.
I will say I've been impressed. They've been
great. Chapman
doing a great job just
in
keeping
Vegas.
us updated.
I give you 2 thumbs up in your communication, because that is half the battle.
Yeah. I can deal with anything as long as you communicate with me.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the thing. We hope to have the truck back sometime in December. That's the goal. And yes, because the next question over here, you're going to say, are you going to do a comparison between the Ford and the 450 and, the Ram? And I am. And I have some valuable tips in regards to that. And it's just not, why don't you just get a real truck? It's actually valuable idea. I think it's a good voice. It's like Jerry Seinfeld when the episode was the belly button was always talking. La, la, la. That's the Ford voice. Get a real truck.
Okay, so here's the thing: is you've always been a Ford person.
Yeah, 20 plus years. I mean, I have had some awesome stinking trucks.
And you've cried when you've sold some of them.
When I sold the truck to get the Ram, I was crying because it was my favorite truck.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I love having a dually. I love having a big truck. So you get used to it, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big old butt.
I know. It's the bunk.
Don't.
It's a big old.
Don't even say it. Don't.
Anyway, it's a family channel. I know.
Exactly. All right.
So there's your update on the truck. Thank you for asking.
So if you have any questions, throw them up there and Megan will get them to us. Let's see. We want to give a shout out and thank you for the super chat from the roaming dad. He was able to experience his first huddle. I brought his kids because he played the summer Switch It Up Bingo this summer. So I hope he had a great time at the huddle. And 3 cat travelers, thank you very much for that as well.
Yeah, it was really nice to meet the roaming dad in person.
Yes,
I've seen him on Instagram a lot.
Okay, so then the next thing we want to tell you is something that we've been talking about and kind of like what's next for Switch It Up for 2023, which is crazy to think that starting in January, we'll be starting our 3rd year.
Yes.
Wow. Like
it goes by like that fast.
It did.
I can't even, we have come so far and you've witnessed it firsthand by watching all the craziness. But I posted a picture. I don't know if you saw this picture of all the places we've been in 835 days, which is about a little over 2.5 years, something like that.
Well, it's longer than we've been on the road.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nuts to see. Look at this. I don't know if you saw this picture.
Yeah, then I'm able to see it again. That little light.
Hold on, I got you. I
don't think so.
Come on, work with me. Look at that. That's the United States, people.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy? It is such a blessing in so many different ways.
Anyway, back what I was trying to tell y'all.
Oh, full circle. I could be a politician.
Yes.
You could listen to me for hours and go, what did he say? I don't even remember what the point of the whole conversation was.
I'm pretty sure we all say that now.
I know.
Okay, back to what I was saying.
Okay.
We had been really trying to figure out we feel like the first year we were just really trying to figure out how to RV and if we were going to, and then the second year has been well, how are we going to stay on the road? What do we want to do? What's the future? How did this YouTube channel turn into this?
Yeah. It has absolutely been, it's like a huge blessing. So the first 10 months we were okay, we're probably going to be done in 10 months. And then we made it to that first huddle and then bam, things just started changing and accelerating. Then we get into year 2 and it was blind faith, one step, just enough. And that's the way our whole journey has been.
Yeah, if you put it out on paper, it wouldn't make sense. But we know that, that's just one, how God works, and two, our community has just really come behind and supported us tremendously. So for that, we're very thankful. And but we have we're kind of going to make a shift in 23. So for those of you that were not at the huddle, those of you that were at the huddle, you've heard this, but we've made a shift, and we're kind of shifting from Switch It Up is a YouTube channel to Switch It Up has a YouTube channel. And we have a mission statement. Do you remember what that mission statement is, Todd? Oh, you do.
It's a group of people. Yeah.
It is. It's a movement.
A movement. She says movement. I say movement.
Group. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, wait. Here's the cheat. Let me give you the cheat.
Oh, breast. You could use my hat as a cheat. Look at that.
That's
the new mission statement right there in a patch hat. Thanks, Megan, for making that happen.
Okay,
I love it.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You were what?
No, go ahead.
You were going to tell him.
No,
okay.
To inspire. It's a movement
of people coming together to inspire others, create community, and impact the world. So that is our mission of what we're going to do and how we're going to what we're going to focus on. And we're looking for
in the patch hat has this would be inspire.
The little flame.
This is actually a group of people holding arm. So that's
creating community.
And then you have the last one, which is stones, which is impact the world.
Yeah. So we're really super excited kind of about just joining people together.
Because now we have like a clear path. Like a lot of times, you're out here, you're running around and you're going, RVing. But when we're doing all of our events and we're posting videos, it's like, what is the end goal? Like what I always said, I kept telling Sheila, I said, what's the end goal? And then once you start framing it, it took forever to come up with this. And now we have all the logos and we have all this stuff. I think this year is going to be a really big year. I just feel it. Like there's some big things getting ready to happen.
Yeah, we just had to focus.
Yeah.
There's so many different things, just different things that want your attention. And you guys know this is just life, right? Like brands that and people that are reaching out wanting us to sponsor this or be in an ad for this, and we just had to really say, okay, what are we going to be about? And we're just really honing in that we're going to be about building community and being about you guys, the Switch crew, and what we're going to do together. And we're going to inspire, create, and impact.
Now, I have to give you a little educational session here because we did this at the huddle too. And I was blown away how many people didn't know how YouTube works.
Well, we're about ready. If all of a sudden the stream ends, we'll know you made that YouTube mad.
I know. That's the other thing, right? So YouTube, everyone's like, how do you get paid on YouTube? Here's the thing, is that YouTube works off of ads. Okay, that's one revenue source, meaning that when you're watching our videos and an ad pops up, congratulations. We didn't choose the ad for you. Google chose it. So whatever you're searching on the Googles and you're looking for, I don't know, chicken outfits, and now you're watching our video and a plethora of chicken type stuff is showing up in your commercials, that's because that's what you were Googling. So whatever you're Googling and you're seeing the ads, don't blame us. That's on you. Now, if you click on the ad or you click skip, no money is transferred to the YouTube owner. This goes to all the YouTube channels that you watch. Okay. So I think it's very important. So if you see something and you click on it, say that business paid 30 cents or 50 cents, we'll use 50 cents. YouTube takes 30% right off the top. And then what's left over goes to your favorite creator, the ones that you're watching. A lot of people don't understand that. So we're not saying it's fraud if you start telling people, don't do that. Don't start clicking ads, things like that. Keep skipping if you want to do that. The other thing is that if you're paying your premium membership each month, usually that's because we're premium, so I don't have to watch commercials, and you're watching your favorite YouTube creator, then a portion of the monthly that you're paying goes to that creator. So this is all very important on why we'll share here in a second. So out of that comes a small portion. Usually it's a lot smaller than what you normally get if somebody was watching ads. That's the primary revenue source of a lot of YouTube creators. The second thing they try to do after they start doing that, they go over and what do? They start like we did. We started the join feature on YouTube and offering a membership and then giving some more stuff. Well, if you have a Patreon or YouTube, there's percentages that are paid off of that. YouTube still keeps 30%. off of the monthlies that you're paying. And Patreon takes a little bit less, but they do take some. So all that being said, when we started focusing on community and we were trying to figure out what to do, we really had a lot of hard discussions, and it took months. I was probably 5-6 months of you. It's like, how do we, because we don't get any information. We don't know your names per se, unless, you know, we build a relationship answering questions. And your YouTube, you know, thing could be Bigfoot 24/7. I don't really know where you live, any of the information. And it's hard to build community when it's under this false identity. And so to build strong community, we had to think of, well, what could we do? So a lot of this is being shifted, and we called it the Switch Crew Founders Club. And we did launch that at the huddle after 1 year. And we spelled out everything that I just shared. This is what we shared with them, because a lot of people were like, I didn't know. So we love your super chats and your super stickers that you're giving us right now. But also people were like, I would love to help you guys on the road, but I don't want to give up that percentage. I want it to come straight to you. And when we had our huddles, people would come up and say, how can we help you? We want to help. We want to be alongside of you.
So many things of our channel is pretty much stuff that you guys have come up with. It's like, you asked for merch. Okay, we got merch. You asked for stickers. We got stickers. You've asked, how can you support us and help keep us on the road?
Right.
And this was like, okay, we tried the YouTube join feature, and we're like, okay, that's not really
it's not fulfilling the need.
Yeah. Well, and the biggest thing is, like you said, we're not able to build a community how we thought we were going to be able to, because we don't, and that you have to be intentional to go to the community tab on your YouTube area to be able to even interact there. So it's like, oh, that didn't work.
Like, I'll post to the people on the join, and unfortunately, a lot of you don't even see if I'm posting a video.
Right.
And unless you go to your favorite, like if you're doing this with other creators, go to their YouTube channel, go over to the community tab and click on it, and then you will see posts that probably you never even saw. And that is maddening to the creator that is out here and they're trying to share and build community and to talk. And I guess it is my high horse, because I don't think that they figured that component out. And you're going, okay, I already know what you're thinking, because we've thought it too. Well, then that's why people go to Discord and they start Discords. Well, congratulations. I'm not a big fan of Discord.
We just found a platform that we like better. Yeah. So here's the thing. You guys can see.
I get wound up on this topic. Boy, get me wound up.
Todd can talk for days about YouTube. Like, he just can, like, creating, and like, that's his passion.
I care.
Well, absolutely. And it's just something that you enjoy, and it's a passion. And we can always talk about our passion forever. I could stand here and sit here or whatever and talk to you guys about how to build community and the importance of being together and
making huddles. And
I could do that for hours and hours and hours. I think why we haven't been home yet, why we're like, we're not going home just for full time. We're going to try to keep doing this. So why the Founders Club is out there is so that we can keep doing this. He's in his passion of YouTube and all of that, the content creating. Yeah. And I'm in my passion of creating community and being together and helping people. And so together we've just found our niche, like what works, our yin and our yang. And it just works for us. And we don't want to go home. I mean, we want to go home and see those babies. We do want to do that. We just don't want to go home and leave the road, because we are loving what we're building here. He's doing what he loves. I'm getting to do what I love, and it just works. So
we're gifted. So you're asking, okay, how's the Switch Crew Founders Club? Here's the thing: is that we put it. The whole thing is that we don't want to sell the channel out to do a ton of. So that's the choice that we're making, right? Is like, I can start reaching out to brands, and then you've watched some of the bigger channels. They just start doing a lot of brand deals. And that's
There's
just part of the game.
With that. That's their choice.
That's their model.
Absolutely. That's their model.
So then we were thinking, well, if we did that, it cheapens everything to me. And I like to work with brands. Like, we work with Enduro Power Batteries, Harrison, an amazing gentleman. Is there to help all the time. Actually, they're doing like a 15% off come Black Friday. So there's your little plug. Like, if you're looking, no promos or nothing, they're doing that. Then you got Michael with Tire Minder and that stuff. So we have these like 4 little bitty, like these companies that we like to talk to. But if we had to like pitch you bikes every time I turned around, or, we take money for this video. I just didn't like that. It just felt wrong.
It doesn't, it's because it's not our passion.
No, it's
not who we are. And so that's something that other channels love. And I love that for them because they bring you valuable content, right?
So they can add things
and
to
so but that's just not who we are. So we just realized, okay, we got it. We're going to just go all in on the whole community thing. And there's a question here. Lynn is asking, provide a little bit more background on what the Founders Club money is paying for.
That's a great question.
Yep. So Lynn, we're going to answer that for you right now. Basically, that is with the things that we need to do to stay on the road. The things, it's just helping us stay on the road to continue to create content. And then we're building some people on the backside to help us sustain the growth that we know that's coming. I'm a big process person, and I know that what we want to do within our community, within the people, like the huddles and other events and activities, meetups, other things we have planned. And we're going to do something called crew campouts, like things that we have going. We need, like Megan helps us. Well, we need to build that team and be able to pay those people that are helping create and move us forward.
It's been fine for the last 2 years. We've been running in the red, and because we weren't sure we were going to be.
We've been pulling everything out of savings, and it's like, okay, that comes to an end. Like it's not a bottomless pit.
I need a genie. That's what I need. Seriously, but
do not get me a genie in the bottle costume. Somebody would.
Come on. Genie. Yeah, it didn't work. But long story short, some people will understand that reference.
You
wish. That was for Sheila in a genie outfit, by the way. That was the wish. But that's where we are. We're going into the year 3, and with Megan, she makes most of we do pay her off of merchandise. So you guys have been supporting her on that, but it's kind of hard to do the next things. A lot of our cash flow goes back into you. So we're
to the next event. Like, if Megan calls and says, hey, you need to write a check to this caterer for February. I'm like, okay, don't tell Todd. Like, here we go.
It would give you absolute heartburn if you absolutely knew.
We just roll it from one event to the next. And that's just the way it goes.
It's incredible.
But so the Founders Club is just that. It's just to keep it's the mission of what we're doing, the inspire, create, and impact. We're building processes and a behind the scenes team.
And it's absolutely fabulous. We've been testing it this whole week.
To move us forward. Yep.
And there's a lot of people already in the Founders Club. And you can find it by going to our website, GoSwitchItUp.com. It's kind of hidden. You hit crew, and under crew, you'll find it. And then you can look at the different levels.
And it is it's not like going to be there forever. It's a limited number of spots. So
and kind of like, I don't know, in church, you have like a group of people that do a lot of things. This is kind of that group of people.
It's not for everybody. We know that. And we're not asking it to be for everybody. We're just saying if that's something that you want to financially help support the vision and mission of where we're going, this is a great thing. And if it's not for you, okay. Nothing changes for you.
Nothing. We're still doing the videos. If you're coming to a huddle, we do something on the backside called Switch Pods. You'll learn about it if you come to a huddle. Everything goes back into the community. And I think that's why we're so strong, is because we spend so much time in there. And this is just an accentuate, because now we'll know your name. We know, give you an idea. We'll know where you live in the United States. So now if we have a group of people living in this area and we can do a crew camp out there, I mean, this gives like some amazing things that we can do.
And we ask you your gifts and abilities that maybe you want to help, and maybe there's something that you can help plan. So we already Megan and I have been talking about to 2 or 3 people that are willing to help and volunteer. And we're like, okay, great. You volunteer. Here's some things. So
the bad part is you get put to work. Some of you you jump in, you're like, I didn't expect this.
But we're working together. We're creating a community together. So I love that.
So there you go. There's what it is. Yeah. We probably are not going to talk about it too much.
Nope.
Again, it's going to be that background of people that will be communicating in this area. And then we'll be posting like we normally do. And every once in a while, we'll probably mention it at some of the huddles and stuff as well.
Okay, we have a good question. Sarah, Everett and Sarah. Hey, girl. They ask if we drop the YouTube membership along membership
doing
and
good.
be in the Founders Club, will we lose access to the other videos that are for subscribers only? No, those videos, in fact, we'll actually be posting more videos in the Founders Club over there, and we'll be doing live streams over there for the founders. So
and keeping everybody update on the new thing, like some of the things that are getting ready to happen.
So actually, those open road videos will be in the Founders Club, not on here. So.
And if you're going, well, I just got these emojis. I love my emoji. We're thinking about leaving like a $5 thing because of the new people that join us. They might.
And some of you really are addicted to emojis.
And I don't blame you. You've put a year in to get that Bigfoot. And by golly, you deserve to keep it.
Yes.
So you could downgrade membership and then keep your thing. And
Maria asked if we're going to have stickers for founders. Yep, we will.
You have no idea what the founders.
We've been working on all that sort of stuff. So let's get to some of these other questions now. Patty L asks where we got our scratch off map.
Oh, if you go to our Amazon store, it's in there, right?
Yep.
In the description of every one of our videos, if you scroll down, you'll find links to different things. So if you're on your phone, you'll have to look at it on your phone. Then you click our Amazon store, and it will be in there.
Okay. Andrea asks, how did the teachers respond to the gifts that we did at the huddle?
Okay. So we met with Wes with Tolona Ridge before we left. So the funny part is we didn't get to meet the teachers. We dropped off the boxes, and I think he's the superintendent. So I introduced myself, and there's a couple of us that were bringing boxes and stuff. And he goes, and they were like, oh, well, okay, just like put them here. And I was like, well, wait, I don't think you understand. There's a lot of boxes. I'm like, yeah, no, we get it. I was like, no, you don't get it. The boxes are like boxes. And there's over 300 we did a give back to support the teachers of 𝐿𝐵𝐺. We did 300 bags. And in the bags came from teacher supplies to gift cards to Starbucks. And we all wrote letters of appreciation to the teachers. And these bags were put into boxes. And there are 300 and plus of these. And then the ones that we didn't make the bags on, because we had extra, we brought that in too. So we started carting this stuff in, and it literally started filling up this whole area. And the superintendent's coming out, and he's like, who are you guys? And I was like, yeah, okay, let's just share.
But
it worked out well.
Regarding the question that she asked, we had a couple of teachers that looked at one of our videos, and they left a comment. I think it was on our Nashville one, and they just really appreciated that.
And the superintendent told Wes that when we come back, he wants to know when we're coming back to 𝐿𝐵𝐺 because he wants to come and thank us all.
Megan, he also might have a project for us. So just when we go back to 𝐿𝐵𝐺,
it's really making a difference in that community. Like, we've done so much there so far that Switch It Up is becoming known in that small area.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
So it is really pretty cool. Okay. Couple of questions still to get through over here. Elizabeth Harris asked, where is the huddle in Colorado going to be? And we will release that information in January because we always do 6 months prior to. But it's going to be, I would say, north central-ish.
I have no idea. I don't even know where I am now.
North central, northeast Colorado. Brad asks if we're ready to name the location and the campground for the Michigan huddle. We will be up in the Mackinac City area. And that huddle will release, again, 6 months prior. I can't do that math in my head. 8 minus 6 is 2 February. Dang, Megan, we got a lot of work to do.
It's a lot.
On the backside. Thomas asks if the new hats are red and yellow for a specific reason.
No, we don't think of those things.
It's just very fallish.
Do you know at the huddle, they made a toddler t-shirt, and it has like a caricature of me. You'll see it in the video. And I was like, it's just this little me. It's me screaming, having toddler moment. It's pretty funny, but yeah. And they sold a ton of them. It feels very humbling to have people run around with my face on there. It's weird.
JD, thank you for your super sticker.
Thanks, JD.
And okay, speaking of hats, and there are some merch that will be coming that came back from the huddle, and Megan has put it on our website, including some green ducks. So there's ducks on our website because you guys asked for ducks.
So we have the Jeep ducks. We were ducking people at the huddle, which was actually kind of fun. It's got a little switch it up thing on here. Oh, I can see the things that you're gonna let me see some of the stuff again. She took the stickers off. I'm out of timeout. I feel like a 2-year-old.
You put yourself in timeout.
I know, it was a good thing. So we've gone 36 minutes already.
Yeah, we needed to see the time. Scott Smith, will you be staying in Kansas City till you get Shrek back? And what about the snow and the cold? Yes, I'm not looking forward to that part.
No, we have some things we're going to do. You'll see a video come out with Unlimited RV that we're going to share some stuff going on with them. But it's basically just guys filling you in on some of that. So we'll have some meetings and stuff when we get back. But I think what we're most looking forward to is just hanging out with the family.
Yeah, we were supposed to come home for Thanksgiving and home for Christmas and just kind of be home for a week. We were going to be flying home because we were going to be hiding from the weather. But here we go. We're just going to, because it didn't make sense to be hiding all the way in Florida and then have to drive to Vegas. So yes, we are staying in Kansas City.
Yay. It's going to be cold.
It'll be great to hang with our kids and our grandkids. But dang, it's like I looked yesterday about when we get there. It's overnight low of 17.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's not a fun thing.
No.
What else you got?
𝗲𝗲 Adventures asked how many spots are left for Tennessee. There are quite a few left for Tennessee, like 70-ish, I think. We have 100 and that's our largest number of sites for a huddle right now.
It's an amazing resort. It's called the Ridge.
Yeah. So that is, we have a lot of spots for that one. So I think there's, I don't know, 60 some gone and 80 or 70 something left. So now, there's spots.
Margaritaville only has like
20 some. Yeah. 20. Yeah. Just remember though, the Tennessee huddle tickets, let's see, that's in April. Those, we will close that off at the end of February. So whatever is sold by then is what we're going to have. So
when's the tickets cut off for Margaritaville?
First of the year, January. It's always 30 days before, so we can get counts to our caterers and things like that.
So before that, because the huddle's like it'll be first week of January will be.
I was right.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
I think we just blew a breaker somehow, somewhere.
How did we do that?
I don't know.
Oh, blessed. RV life. Here we go.
But yeah, so we're gonna see how Margaritaville. I know a lot of us are gonna be down there, and there's so many crazy. We have 100. How many people are on the boat? The ship.
There's over 120, I believe, right now.
We rented a ship. Like
not a ship.
It can hold 300 or 400 people, and it's gonna have.
But it's just gonna be us.
It's gonna be we're gonna have DJs. We're gonna have a full blown meal. We're gonna be it's gonna be legit. A lot of fun.
Yeah,
it really is.
We're gonna have a good time.
So then you throw in all the other stuff that we're doing there. Flying in Ryan Harmon he's the acoustic artist of the year for Arkansas. We're gonna have a poker tournament.
We got a good lineup. We have a great lineup of that event. I think I'm excited about it.
I'm super stoked. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And hopefully the weather will be warmer than in Kansas City.
Yeah, no joke. I'm looking forward to the Tampa show. The Tampa show, we sold out the.
Oh yeah, we have a meet and greet. It is sold out. However,
there's a wait list on there. I saw.
Yep, there's a wait list. You can join the wait list, but we will also be at the Tampa show the whole week. All week.
You can find us we'll have a schedule. We'll probably post, but we'll be at the Tolona Ridge booth a few times. We'll be at Tire Minder a few times.
Yeah.
Tire Minder has like 5 booths. So we might be rotating around.
We'll post which booth we'll be at what time. So if you didn't get tickets to the meet and greet, don't worry. We will be able to see you at the Tampa show. Not a problem.
Yes. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun.
All right. Rick Lane, thank you very much for that super chat. And then Todd, do you want to tell, since Todd can talk about YouTube, because he's so passionate about it.
Okay.
Also, why don't you tell him about the
okay. This might affect some of you and might not. This is for people that, like, if you're running a YouTube channel and you're on the road. So we at some of our huddles, like RNJ was at our huddle and stuff, and some of the other YouTube, Millers in Motion, some of these channels, they were at our huddles, and a lot of them people have smaller channels, some have bigger channels, but we all kind of we understand that creating can be a difficult place on YouTube. So I came to Sheila and I said, I would love to have an event just for YouTube, like learning YouTube. And she said, okay, you plan it.
Yep.
And so when she threw that on me, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of work. So the only way I envisioned this was like, I wanted to have something that I would desire to go to. If I was going to spend money, I wanted to have good value. So I started reaching out to like the creators that I truly enjoy watching to learn YouTube. And some of the creators I reached out to, unfortunately, they were super busy and they had other plans. And they just couldn't coordinate that. So I kept searching, but I knew the one main speaker, and that was Nate Black with Channel Makers. And I reached out to him on a wing and a prayer. And I was like, I just said, hey, bro, what do you think about, doing this? I didn't use those terms, of course. I was more respectful of that because he is phenomenal. So if you run a YouTube channel and you go look at Channel Makers to learn how to grow. So long story short, I actually got Nate and I got the Jergies, Bryce Jergy, Ellie. They're going to be our two main speakers. And then we're going to do these like awesome little like different hands-on experiences.
Workshops,
yeah, we're going to take like our camera and we're going to learn the settings. We're going to do a whole workshop on just creating thumbnails. And Nate and Bryce have given us these things. Bryce is going to do brand deals. The reason that's important, a lot of you don't know who Bryce is with the Jergies, but behind the scenes, he helped grow one of the biggest channels back in the day. And he is phenomenal with brand deals. Nate, on the other side, he is teaching people how to grow their channels. And it's going to be a phenomenal event. It's called iCreate, the iCreate Conference. So it's iCreateConference.com. I made the website. If there's typos, you can tell me about them later. But it was a lot of work. And I'm super stoked that that's going to be in May of this year, and it'll be at Tolona Ridge.
Yes, and so for those of you that started to freak out when you heard that Todd said that he planned it, well,
no, she did the back end. I did like I reached out to the creators. She created the contracts. I mean, we're going to specify how that worked.
You're going to get food. So the ticket includes all of the meals, even breakfast, lunch, dinner for the whole weekend. We're going to go to a winery. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a great time. But it's really going to be focused on helping, we really feel, I know Todd is super passionate about YouTube, and
it doesn't work in the Switch It Up bubble because you guys watch our RV life. But those of us that have little channels and you're trying to grow, the frustrations. And I thought this would be something that would be out of the Switch It Up bubble in a different little area.
It still fits the Switch It Up bubble in the fact that we just want to help others. We want to inspire others. And this is just a way to help and inspire.
And we want to build community. I mean, think about this. 2 days with some of the top YouTubers that you can learn from. You get to pick their brain. We don't get that. That normally never happens. Now, we can rub arms with some of the bigger RV YouTubers, but that's different. This is they're in one area over here. This is learning from somebody that is highly in demand, and it is lights out. It is going to be
Todd's
incredible.
Excited. Todd's very excited.
I've never seen anything like it.
I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah. So if you're interested in those tickets, I think will go live. When was that? Did they go live tonight?
Tonight.
And tomorrow we'll notify everyone else.
Yeah. So did you give them the website of what the website was?
It's iCreateConference.com. So that's kind of how that is. Venture couple. What are the dates? The dates are when your event is.
You're not available.
You're going to be doing your event.
You're going to be unplugged.
You're going to be an unplugged. Sorry.
You're unplugged. You can't.
And in that it's just happenstance.
Yeah.
Because I looked at the schedule. That whole thing, you guys did that show. It's all there. And it's just a little bit different. Like the focus is really cool. What you guys are doing.
Once we saw the dates for that.
I was like sunk.
Yeah. But
because
we already had because we're like, we could go to that and see. And no, because we already had our contract with all of our other things. So Wanted to give a quick shout out to Michael Mayer for that amazing super sticker. He is saying that this has helped with our gas bill.
Well,
because in Kansas City, we're going to go through the propane.
It's going to be bad.
I might be living with Megan. You can stay in the RV. I'll go see Megan. We'll work for hours. Okay, Jeff might not like that.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, we got just a few minutes left. Is there anything else you wanted to tell them? Any last questions you guys have?
Anything?
Anything.
Yeah.
Bueller.
Before you leave us and you go watch that wonderful show that's on TV.
Yes. We're surprised.
I'm surprised there's over 400 of you.
Yeah, at different times there are 400 of you. And
so, but always send us. We're always available. Like, you can send us emails and stuff. If you ever look on one of our videos in the descriptions, our email, and you can email us questions about maybe the Founders Club if you have something or something like that, that would be great. But we look forward to sharing a lot of stuff that's coming. And we are so blessed that you guys have endured our crazy quirks and helping us stay out. And it is all through the grace of God and you helping.
Yep. Our community is just...
it really is.
Yeah, it's very. I see, Lynn, you have a question about if you move over to the Founders Club, you will need to don't unsubscribe. You will need to change your YouTube membership on your end. We don't have any control over that.
So some of you are going to drop off on the join feature, and that's usually it'll happen the next month. So it's not like it's a big deal, just so you know. And we understand that some people will stay, and there's a lot of new people that are signing, that are finding us for the first time, and it's pretty neat to see how it goes. Anything else?
Patty asked what caused the problem with the truck.
It's the fuel pump. There's a recall on the CP4 fuel pump, and I think it was the 2019 and 2020 models primarily, and some into 2021. And they're also not just Rams; they're also in Fords and 350s, 450s, all the diesel. So you just need to talk to your manufacturer. You should get an email on the recall if your truck is in that. The problem is they don't have them in stock normally, so it's really hard to get those replaced.
JD and Cassie, thank you for that super chat sticker. We appreciate that as well. And then, Don Williams asked, how do we get to the boat? We at our huddles, we all meet friends on Thursday night, meet new people, and we carpool everywhere we go, because otherwise there are 150 cars showing up in one location.
It is so crazy.
So we carpool. We just jam in there.
We did the train ride, and we had 200 of us on the train. I want you to imagine this: 200 of us getting off the train. They can hold like 700, and Sheila rented out a whole restaurant for us to eat at.
Yep, they closed for us.
And awesome? We were like lemmings. Like, all of us were going down, like there's 200 of us going to get our pizza and hang out. And you cannot imagine that in your head, the logistics of us going on hikes and going to do our give backs. When the trucks come rolling in, it is like, boom, here come all the stinking dualies. It is an amazing sight. It's so fun. It's one of my favorite things to see. I laugh every time.
Okay, RNJ asked, what is the password for the iCreate tickets? That will be turned off here at 8:30.
Oh, so you got 10 minutes.
Got 10 minutes, and those will be
like
ready
New Year's.
To go.
You're doing the countdown.
Yeah. Andrea asks how you see the open road videos as a founder. Those will just be posted in there. So make sure when you get the email, you will sign up for your account, which I've seen your face in there. So I know you are already in there. So
we haven't posted a new one yet, so that will be coming.
There'll just be the video. It'll just come up in your feed, just like Facebook. Yep. It really works an awful lot
Except
like Facebook.
It's better communication. Like, we can direct message each other in that platform. There's so many things.
What I love about that platform is that we're going to do like a little tutorial for all of you in the Founders Club on that platform, but you only see the spaces and things that you're in. So there's not like all this other noise. It's just the things that you're following. You get to see the notifications on it. I think it's fantastic.
It is fabulous. And then after you set up your profile on your computer, they have an app. So then you can just put the app on your phone.
The app works really well with iPhones right now.
I know.
Not with.
Don't worry.
droids.
It's all going to work. It's all going to work out. I'm Android through and through. Don't you worry.
Makes no sense.
I don't care.
Anyway.
It's all good.
Rick asks, doesn't need the exact number, but how many founders at each level will be accepted? I don't really have that right dang in front of me, but I can put that information in the founders info for you. David asked if there'll be a Kansas City meetup while we're there. Not during the holidays. We'll be there because we don't know when we're going to be leaving to go get Shrek. And so we've got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
It's a complete
and
mess.
go get Shrek. So it just didn't seem like that's going to be
Plus
the
we
right
have
time.
like grandkids programs, like church programs,
school programs. Yeah.
So it's going to be kind of like a lot of focused on what's going on with them.
Fred, why would we have chicken merchandise? no chicken merchandise.
Come on,
Fred.
You're killing me, bro. Oh, I will say limits on the iCreate conference. They will only be, we had originally had 200 on the website. I'm really thinking we will only have probably 150 people come to that. And the reason for it is that we're going to have these hands-on things like how to get the shot. So we need to have time with people so we can actually work. And we don't want to have a ton of people. So it's going to be a limited event only because of the time we're going to spend together.
Well, yeah, we're going to be going down into small little work groups.
Oh,
Eddie asked when we're coming to pick up the truck in Vegas. I hope that what I would really love is that our next live, which is like December 11th, will be coming to you from Las Vegas. That's my hope.
That is a good hope.
And they would be warmer there.
Warm there.
I don't know what's happened to us, but
I've got some thin blood.
All of a sudden. Scott Smith asked how much was raised. We had a raffle we had a family that we are kind of adopting and is supporting. And unfortunately, her whole family has the flu. So I was not able to stop by and surprise her. So I'm not going to tell you on here because she is probably going to be watching this. But
we have a surprise.
We will let you know what it is at our next live after she's been able to see it.
Is Scott in the?
Scott's in this founders.
You can send him a private message.
Yeah.
We'll send you a private message.
But we'll let everybody know after we
get
get that information to Terry.
Where do you get?
After you sign up, Barbara, then you can just look in your app store for the Circle app.
See, she has to keep it simple. C is for circle.
I will put Sesame
Street.
That's a good note. I will put that in the Founders Club information. I'll do that as soon as we get off. Yeah, I'll put a post. I'll post it in the Founders Club.
This is still a growing thing. Like we're
learning.
It's only been a week.
Yeah, we're learning.
And it's been developing, and we break some things, build some new stuff. So it's like ground level. If you like ground level stuff that's full of frustration at times, you're in the perfect place. We've got something for you.
We will. Gosh,
I know I messed you up so bad.
Yes, you do. We will figure this out. We're going to do a live stream inside of the Founders Club as well, just for the founders.
Yeah, because we have to learn that.
We got to learn that. So we'll let you all.
Not tonight.
No, not tonight. Reed and Connie. Oh, Megan answered that one. Reed is like this walking miracle. I can't wait for someday for us all to be able to share the story. We love sharing stories of the crew.
It's a good story.
But we'll let Reed and share his story sometime with you all.
I think he died.
Don't give away the secret.
Well, he did.
It's a cliffhanger.
It is a cliffhanger.
Rhonda.
Obviously, he's still here because he's commenting.
Rhonda, thank you so much for that super sticker. We appreciate it. Okay. Let me look. Make sure we got all the questions. I think we did. We are ending on time.
Okay. Wait. I want to show something.
Nuts.
Yeah, I want to show a couple things from that thing.
Oh, wait, but you only have.
I know.
What do you.
Oh, Sheila made me. So now we can have a little. We've got all the other stuff done. Sheila, we had all this stuff come in from the huddle. Pick these up. And she's like, okay, I don't know what to do with it. So she made.
No, I didn't. No,
the huddle. This came to the huddle.
That,
the tin.
Yeah, somebody brought that to us.
But what she did do, she gave the tin. She took the tin. she's like, Todd, I'm going to put all your snacks. So I have a snack tin next to my chair. Isn't that? I thought that was fabulous, Sheila. That's such a thing. Oh, let me show two more things. Somebody said, there's so many things. I can't share them all because they're not here in front of me. Somebody was like, hey, you needed to have something. So they gave me a what would Chad do license plate. I really appreciate this. It's so awesome. So after I got this, he started sharing. Now, I love dreams and I love the inspiration part, right? So he came up with this, and it's not for sale yet. They're waiting for it to come in. So he gave me one of the prototypes. I think it could be on Shark Tank. And I don't ever get to see things like this, so it's so fun that he gave it to me. And I know what you're thinking.
Yes, he's trying to kill me.
Look, it's really big. Look how big this is, okay? All right, so it's really big. It's like a 360 fork.
Don't break the TV.
I won't. So
oh my gosh,
do this. Okay, it's fine. You're fine.
This looks no,
it's good. It's all right. I know it looks horrible, but let's say you put your hot dogs or your stuff on there, on the handle. Watch out, Sheila. This turns like this, so you can sit away from the fire. I'm not very good at demonstrating.
No.
And you can rotate.
Shouldn't go on
you could
Shark
put
Tank
like
with
a
them.
chicken on there. You could put like your hot dog. You put everything on there, and you could stay far enough away. Here's the cool part. Back here, see this? See this thing right here? You push it in. Look. Then when you're done, you push it off, and you don't have to touch them. Oh! And I don't remember. I think it's called the 360. I don't know if it's the 360 fork. What's he calling it? He has the handle is going to have like all the stuff on here, and it's going to have all the logos. And they ordered them all, and they're coming in from Taiwan or somewhere on a shipping container. So if you would like to see this in the future and maybe see, I'll get pricing and stuff for it. It's not even.
Thank you.
Oh,
Cassie,
Firefork 360.
Cassie's all over it.
I hope you like this. This is kind of cool, isn't it? So I never get to see things like this. And it's my first prototype anyone has let me see. And I'm so stinking happy about it. So sorry, we haven't got to use it yet. That's why it's so clean. But it's still sharp and pointy.
Yeah. And I'm right here.
No, I think that was a cool thing to share.
Yes, and I think that I'm super excited for it. It's
I don't
Scott
know
and Stacy.
Yeah.
We met them at the huddle, and you're right.
You guys have so many cool things when we meet you at
and
huddles.
some great dreams. We love great dreams. We love stories.
Yeah.
And you guys are so talented.
And so like giving. Like I mean just like a giving heart. And I think every time when we do a huddle, everywhere we go, we hear the same thing after the huddle's done. They say, we'd love to have you back. Your people are so kind.
Yeah.
It was such an amazing experience. I don't know what you've done to, gather these people. And I don't know. I think it's just, it's you, until you've been there, you can't explain it. We keep trying.
I can't explain and we just can't explain it.
I tell you what, ask Lawrence what a huddle is like. And Lawrence and Natalie, because I tried to keep explaining it to them because they were help shooting video for us.
The first night, I didn't know if Natalie would ever come back and be my friend again.
She was so tired.
But we just can't explain it, and it's because you guys are just freaking amazing.
Yeah.
So
we really
group of people. So absolutely, it is time for us to say goodnight. It is December 11th will be our next huddle. No, our next huddle. No. Megan will hurt me if I say that. Our next live is December 11th. And tune in because we don't know where we'll be.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That's the other thing. Be a doer of all things.
And there's 380 some of you on here currently right now, but there's only 136 likes. We need you to just boop it.
Well, if you're watching on your TV, I commend you.
Yeah.
Because you're not watching Yellowstone. You're watching us on
your TV. Some of them are watching both at the same time.
That just means that my face can be really big on your TV.
Yeah, that's
not creepy, is it?
That's not necessary.
That's a whole lot of Todd. I need to trim those eyebrows up, don't you? Like pretty soon when you get older, they're like spiders that grow right out your stinking head.
It's 8:30. We're gonna let you go.
It's so true though. She was like, you need to trim those things up. They're like pretty soon they're like this. Like I go to kiss her, they're poking her in the eyeball. They're horrible. I hate these things.
Yeah, and they're They're like
They get
Brillo
Brillo
pads.
pads. Yeah, they're horrible.
Okay,
I
that's enough
digress.
of that. We don't need to
We
talk
really-
about Todd's hair on his face anymore.
We love you guys. I truly,
Yeah.
truly love everything about the journey that we're on.
And we're on it together. And we
Yeah.
just, our community is, I say it all the time, our community is something. There's Scott. We were talking about your fork.
Yeah. Way to go, Scotty. This is good night. All right.
All right.
Thanks
love
so
you
much, guys.
Tune in December 11th to see where we're at, because we'll be surprised too.
Ooh, that's a cliffhanger. Did you just give him a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
I think with that, I need to push this button. I don't know.
night.
What's this button do right
Oh
here?
my gosh. Just push the
Does
button.
that
Good night,
button-
everybody.
I don't think the button works. Does that button work?
Stop.
I don't think it works.
Don't be 10.
What do you mean? I don't know. End.
Oh my gosh.
It won't
push the
end.
button. Well, it's because,
It won't end. We're here forever.
oh dear.
It's not.
It's the live stream that never ends.